tell you that too.
Al Graham from the Coronado Clearing found a bunch of folks here. Looks like they're building up the wetlands with a little more plants. Can you tell us what's happening, young man?
I think he's talking to somebody else. You know, the first phase of this, we were dredging out the channels so we could create fish habitat. Now in this phase, we're planting, at least the first phase of planting, to create the salt, restore the salt marsh down here.
So what exactly are you planting?
We're planting, this is actually high, sort of, we call it transition zone plants. They're shrubs that you'll see along the edge of the pond down there.
They're indigenous to here.
They're indigenous.
So you're just putting them in this area.
Yeah, they undoubtedly were here before all the disturbance.
And they're hardy and they're very helpful, or?
Well, yeah, they're very hardy plants. These were grown in a nursery, and then they were hardened off with salt water. So for about a month, they received salt water just like they will out here. Well, these won't. These are up in upper zones, and these are what's called dry water. They're kind of ingenious little things. They're a gel that you can, looks kind of like just Jello, but it's got 90% water, and so the water gradually comes out of the gel into the ground slowly, time release.
Wow.
Yeah, so it's.
So they germinate when they're.
Well, they come like this. So they don't germinate. They're little plants.
So this is just time elapsed.
Rainwater.
Very good.
We don't have any rain. Well, we're hoping for rain.
Wonderful.
We won't be able to irrigate these after we've had them in for a while, so that's what this is for.
I notice when the tide goes down over here, it's really full of trash and stuff. Are you working on that too, or is that just natural?
This group removed a whole bunch of debris, tires and things like that. You know, trash is going to always be a problem down here. It's going to blow in, and you know, there's more. They had it spick and span, and now there's more trash. So it'll be a volunteer effort probably to continue to do this.
Who are you exactly with? What's the name of your group?
Well, I'm an independent, just my own company, Chris Nordby Biological, and I work for a nonprofit called SWIA. Do you know SWIA?
No, don't.
Southwest Wetlands Interpretive Association. It's kind of a mouthful. And they're out of Imperial Beach, and they've done millions and millions of dollars of restoration work down here at Tijuana River Valley.
Yeah, it's wonderful.
And so I'm SWIA's construction manager. The money came from a number of sources: U.S. Fish and Wildlife, National Marine Fisheries, NOAA, and also from State Coastal Conservancy. So they gave the money to the nonprofit who oversaw the project, and Merkel and Associates is a subcontractor to SWIA as well for this portion of the planting.
So if somebody wanted to jump in on this and help, where would they go? What's the name of your organization, young lady?
I work for Merkel and Associates, which is a consulting company that is contracted to SWIA to do this portion of the planting work.
Yeah, and what's the website of those people? Or do you have it?
Our website is, oh my gosh, what is it? merkelinc.com, I think.
Merkelinc.com.
Yes.
And do you have a website, young man?
I don't have a website, but you know, if you want to volunteer,
SWIA has a good website.
SWIA would be the.
Yes, they're the.
So spell that and let me.
I'm not really quite sure what the website.
They might be swia.org if I had to guess.
Well, what now?
The Fish and Wildlife Service organizes volunteers out here too.
Oh, they do, huh?
So, but the best way probably to contact them would be through SWIA at this point. Yeah.
So, if you were talking to a group of people and you wanted to get some help from them, what would you say?
Well, there's lots of things that they could do, including continued planting, and also, trash removal, and also just sort of take ownership of this, because it is for all of us, and take some pride in it. So if you see kids out here vandalizing things, stop.
It's our property. Very, very good. Well, that's wonderful. What a wonderful project, huh?
I think it is a very wonderful project.
Yeah. Al Graham for the Coronado Clarion. Well, this is a lovely project, and I've just met some lovely people doing some lovely work, and there you are. And that's that. And that's my report, and I'm sticking to it.
Best of friends. So when Frankie Lee needed money one day, Judas quickly pulled out a roll of tens and placed them on a footstool just above the plotted plain. Take your pick, Frankie boy, my loss will be your gain. Well, Frankie Lee, he sat right down and put his fingers to his chin. But with the cold eyes of Judas on him, his head began to spin. Could you please not stare at me like that, he said. It's just my foolish pride. But sometimes a man must be alone, and this is no